Hello everyone and welcome to Star Citizen Racing. That's me and the Razor. The following is an edit from my perspective of the Atmo Esports semifinal race. If you want to watch the broadcast in its entirety, the link is in the video description. Enjoy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gravity Rush semifinals. I absolutely love seeing this map. I love seeing the slalom. This is a great breakdown of the entire tournament structure and how we got to the semifinals. So every group had around anywhere between 5 to 3 racers. Top 3 advanced for each group, and then we're gonna have 3 different rushes. I'm gonna shoot it over to Tint real quick. He's gonna talk a little bit about the semifinals and how these rushes are gonna work.
Yep, so our group stage competitors have been sorted into basically 3 groups. All of our first place finishers will be in Rush 1, second place in Rush 2, and third place in Rush 3. Now they're gonna run 2 races with each of those rushes. After each race, we're going to start with Group 3. The winner of that race will move up into Rush 2 for the second round. The winner of that race will move up into Rush 1. The loser of that race will move down to Rush 3. All of this lets them jockey for position as we head into the last round of the day, where we're going to begin a series of elimination rounds. So starting with Rush 3, we're going to have them race, and the bottom 2 racers will be eliminated. And we're going to move those winning racers up into the next group. We're going to race again with 6 racers, and again, the bottom 2 will be eliminated. Move 4 up. 8 racers, bottom 2 eliminated again to give our 6 final contestants.
And that's what's going on with the semifinals here to get your top 6 finals. This is what at 6, ladies and gentlemen. The top 3 are going to hopefully rise to glory, and we're going to crown those here and crown those top 3. Cyberfox, whenever you're ready, man, take that countdown away and let's get this race going.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go!
Oh my god! Okay, it's happening!
And it looks like Samtastic is in second place with Ricky Tiki taking an early lead, I think. Just looking carefully. Obviously, we don't have any of the markers that we are used to in Arena Commander. So Samtastic dropping down below the first strut, doing a 45 and taking it nice and easy. They've got a little bit of a lag, a little bit of desync that they've got to fight with. A very, very close battle here between these 2 racers. It looks like Herbie is now in the lead. Samtastic just taking it a little bit easy. Now, what's happening is they are fighting all of the wind, and you can see a very close, nearly hitting those struts there, really fighting against it. The TVI marker, if you can see it, is flipping about on the screen. It's just being shoved around all over the place. It's very unpredictable at the moment, and Samtastic is doing a fantastic job of getting through the slalom and moving on to Skyscraper Alley. So really fantastic to see him survive that. That's exactly what I was talking about at the start. Consistent flying style, battling the elements, and yeah, just staying alive, really. Oh! We've just had our first upset with Herbie, and it looks like Samtastic's had an upset as well.
What we had was a server spike. Herbie and I crashed at the same exact moment because we were near an object or on a turn. Ricky Tiki was in the open, so he wasn't affected. And that's online racing in the PU for you, just part of the game.
So we've got a DNF from Samtastic, and I think a DNF from Herbie as well. So Ricky Tiki just has to survive.
And he did. Congratulations, Ricky Tiki. Now on to race 2.
Here we are. We're on the next race here. Canadian Maverick, Herbie, and Samtastic. Well, here we go. I think we're about to start the race here shortly.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
I'm going to paste in my high-res stream for you.
And it looks like Canadian Maverick is taking a little bit of an early lead, if I can read that right, or is it Samtastic? It might... No, they're really close to each other, actually. A few little overtakes by the looks of it already on this first corner. Canadian Maverick and Herbie battling it out. All 3 of them. Samtastic keeping up as well. All of them on the 45s. A little bit of desync there for Samtastic. Sorry, for Canadian Maverick. And he is on the Dolphin Dive now. Herbie fighting a little bit for control. It looks like Samtastic is probably the most consistent at the moment. I can't tell who's the furthest of the way through because there's like 11 of these struts that they've got to go around. And it looks like Herbie might be coming out first. Yeah, Herbie is out and towards Skyscraper Alley and taking it nice and easy. Very, very quick off the start now. And yeah, just what a great way to start the race. Lots of separation between them. And we've got Canadian Maverick behind Samtastic, behind Herbie.
Yeah, I see Samtastic doing a great job at really keeping up with Herbie there, but Herbie, man, he is putting on the gas. And here's that shoot where everybody needs to be careful. This is where Herbie, unfortunately, was kind of went out a little bit. So while we see Canadian Maverick trying to catch up here, pushing that boost, but he almost lost control, hitting the top of that pillar or that strut there.
I am definitely worried about Sam's drifting flight style, maybe inhibiting him a little bit on that final section we were talking about. When they come to the fold and they've got to do those 3 hairpins in rapid succession, the drifts will absolutely eat here. So he's going to have to adapt and bring in those new techniques that we saw him using.
Yeah, very good point on the speed there. Yeah, I mean, we'll see if Sam is going to try to utilize both.
Canadian Maverick just clipping some of that geometry. Might have been a bit of a desync there. It looked like he was centered to me, but that is a DNF. So now we've got a head-to-head with Herbie and in the lead and Samtastic behind. We can see on our action camera, it might be good to zoom in on that action camera after we see Samtastic go around this slalom. And the action camera zooming in here to see them battling it out, coming around the slaloms one after the other. Herbie taking it nice and tight, going over those struts nice and easy. Samtastic going a little bit wide, and Samtastic is fighting the ship now, having to go back. No danger, but losing a bit of time, losing a bit of position there, while Herbie sort of just carries on. But Herbie nice and clean, keeping control. All of that consistency that we were talking about before.
Yeah, I mean, Samtastic's doing a great job at holding on those brakes, though, and kind of controlling that speed. But, man, these slaloms are very, very scary right now, especially with this turbulence going on, man. But, I'm going to say good job to both Samtastic and Herbie for holding on. And then you said earlier that Canadian Maverick was a little bit leveled, but honestly, I like from what I saw on Samtastic's screen, it looked like he hit the bottom of the deck in that shoot part. So kind of like how Samtastic is kind of losing a little bit of control, kind of going down a little bit. So it's very hard to keep control in that area.
Yeah, absolutely. And Samtastic had a little bit of a fight on his hands there, but made it through and survived. Going through the fold now, doing a little bit of pre-turning, but doing a drift around, which is nice and comfortable, nice and easy to see. Using a little bit of boost to try and control the ship to get it flipped to the 180. Herbie and Samtastic got a little bit of distance between them. Looks like about 400 meters. And Herbie coming in to start lap 3, which is our final lap.
Yeah, I think you said it very well, Cyberfox. Herbie just doing a very great job of just staying very consistent in where they're currently at, doing a great job. And I know Canadian Maverick's kind of, he very much wants this, but again, there's still an opportunity here to kind of move forward and hopefully not get any type of disqualification, because we don't have Slum anywhere. I guess Slum didn't make it today. But just remember that instead of having multiple people being, disqualified. Oh, no, Sam, disqualified in the last rush number 3, race 7. It's only going to be one person, so that's going to give a chance to some people to kind of get it together with them during this race and hopefully kind of get back on track.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's all to play for, and that's why I really do enjoy this format. And we just saw Samtastic, as you spotted, really struggling to keep hold of his ship, but managing to survive, managing not to hit those struts like Canadian Maverick unfortunately did. And now Herbie is taking a very slow entry to the chutes at the moment. Looks like he's staying off of his boost meter and just taking it easy. You can see the TVI trying to bring it into the center, pulling up a little bit, pulling down, and just just staying under control there. But you could see it like randomly pulling his ship around. And that's the thing that's the most difficult about this. It's like the random number generation. It's not super predictable, and it's very hard to figure out like what forces are happening on your ship. It's hard to read. It's not like you've got like a windsock and it's going in one direction. It's just pulling your ship in all the different directions.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can see on the action camera there's quite a bit of distance now between the two. So Herbie is coming out of those structures, whereas Samtastic is halfway down the middle now. coming around to complete lap 3.
Yeah, Sam is doing a great, absolutely great job here. Samtastic just kind of, going through that final stretch. Great going into his third lap. Wait, did Samtastic pass Herbie?
Well, yes and no, but pretty much no. But officially, yes. So what happened was Herbie went straight and finished it at the upper checker, and he didn't turn it around and go through the actual ending of the course, which I did. So he just blasted through straight, realized what he did wrong, came in right behind me, which makes me the winner, but Herbie definitely was in the lead the whole time, and it's pretty tragic, but this is part of racing, and in racing, if you don't finish first for any reason, you don't finish first. So that's the way it is. Herbie should have won, but since this was an elimination race, first and second really didn't matter. As long as you're not third, you don't get eliminated, and that's what it was really all about. So, on to the next race, and just like that one and this one, all you have to be is not the last guy.
On the bottom left, so in 4th grid position, we've got Samtastic in the Mirai Razor, and we've got Herbie next to him in the Mirai Razor, and then furthest from the slalom is Canadian Maverick in the M50. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they're off. And it looks like Canadian Maverick and Jellyhead Maid are taking a little bit of an early lead. We're on a follow cam behind them. Jellyhead Maid is closest to the slalom. Ninjetti pulling a little bit closer in. Ricky Tiki falling behind. And here comes the first tight turn with Canadian Maverick, Ninjetti battling it out. Jellyhead Maid coming out on front. Ninjetti having a really close battle with him. Ninjetti coming out on front this time. Canadian Maverick keeping up, putting in that fast lap time already to begin with. And it looks like Ninjetti's got a disconnect or a crash to desktop. So Jellyhead Maid is now in the lead. Canadian Maverick and Herbie battling out. Herbie taking a cleaner line, much more like threading a needle through there. Canadian Maverick going a little bit wide. Jellyhead Maid extending his lead and moving into the skyscraper alley. So an unfortunate crash to desktop there with Ninjetti, but he might be able to come back in and secure a position regardless. Samtastic weaving in and out now between Cargo Alley and the skyscrapers, and we have Canadian Maverick in first, Jellyhead Maid in second, Herbie in third, Ninjetti in fourth, Samtastic in fifth, and Ricky Tiki in sixth, with one crash to desktop with Ninjetti there, who was in fourth. Canadian Maverick making a nice clean entry into the chutes. Herbie taking a quick demolition, unfortunately just been taken out. I didn't see, hopefully we can get that on replay. I didn't see exactly what had happened. There's so much going on the screen at the moment. Canadian Maverick going a little bit wide, catching up to Jellyhead Maid a little bit by the looks of it, still keeping up. So it's going to be a little bit of a head-to-head battle between Canadian Maverick and Jellyhead Maid. Ricky Tiki having a little bit of lag coming out of the chute. Samtastic pulling it in nice and slow, controlling himself, unlike what we saw with Herbie. Herbie had a little bit of an upset there, and it looks like Samtastic is just taking it nice and easy, but keeping up with Canadian Maverick. So the race is a lot closer now than it was a little bit earlier, because those who have crashed to desktop, the spread is a little less. My gosh, what a level of excitement. Jellyhead Maid still pushing as hard as he can, corkscrewing through the slalom, going round and round. He's got his gamma up to make sure that he can have a bit more visibility, pulling that TVI nice and wide, but coming a little bit high.
Oh my lord. This is so nerve-wracking, corkscrewing, almost hitting those pillars, but man, what a control here from Jellyhead Maid. And so far, it looks like he has it. A little bit of a scan there to see the structures and where they're currently at, but doing a good job to stay very close and maintaining that lead here. But man, CyberFox, like you've been saying, this has been completely interesting. Ninjetti still has a ship. It looks like he is back on and can steal the race. Herbie, unfortunately, going out during that shoot, just wasn't probably able to control that turbulence as much as he would like to. But I think Ninjetti still has a chance here, CyberFox.
Yeah, and I was just laughing at Herbie, just like contemplating himself on the bench there, just having a little bit of a sad shake to himself. Canadian Maverick going through the chute, taking it nice and easy, making sure that he's under control. Ricky Tiki taking the slalom a little bit wide, and Canadian Maverick coming through to the fold now as well. Again, I'm surprised that Jellyhead Maid has managed to survive with, whoa, a little bit of a lack of control there under the over the fold with Canadian Maverick. Managed to get it. We've got a hero story and then Jetty back on the track. So then Jetty's just got to secure his position. Like I was saying, I'm surprised that Jellyhead Maid has not only come out on top, but also managed to survive in his snub ship. Canadian Maverick taking another bit of a tumble. Maybe Canadian Maverick has lost a wing or maybe got some damage to his ship because he seems to be struggling with control and his thrusters seem to be working overtime here.
Well, I'm going to say it right now, but very surprising. Fantastic doing a phenomenal job at staying right above. And while Canadian Maverick is losing a lot of that control, Samtastic is taking advantage and continuing to build on that second place lead, while Jellyhead Maid with that control, no more corkscrew this time around, just using those 45s to get through these the slalom pillars and get through one of the hardest parts of the course into Skyscraper Alley, as you guys always mention it. But Jellyhead Maid just needs to keep that consistency in this final lap, and that's going to set him into that position into rush number 1. And right now, nobody can mess up because Ninjetti can't come back and make sure that he finishes the race and eliminates them. So there needs to be something that, you know, that needs to be very, very careful. So far, we know that Herbie is out, so there is still a fight for that last elimination spot right now in this elimination race number 8 in Gravity Rush. Rush number 2. My lord, this is insane.
It is, and all of these are fighting their own battles. We saw Ricky Tiki, just as we were on a different camera, have a little upset there with a DNF just coming out of the fold. Canadian Maverick coming through the chute very carefully. It looks like his ship thrusters are fighting a little bit, but nice and clean coming through there as well. Samtastic in second place. Samtastic is just keeping it real. I think, Canadian Mavericks had another a little bit of an accident there. So yeah, just as I was talking about him struggling to control the ship, Mavericks DNF'd, exit of the fold, lost control of his ship. He's been fighting that ship the whole way around, so a little bit unfortunate.
One more chance at glory. I know he can do it, but this is a very stacked top 8 to see who's going to be our top 6 moving on to the Gravity Rush finals. My lord, this has been absolutely insane. I love it.
Well, I haven't died in a while, and this is racing in the PU. I noticed my hydration got all the way down to 22% in the red, which makes your vision get a little dancy. And if you're racing, that is the last thing you want. So luckily, Splen, my racing team partner from Legacy Fleet, was there with a bottle of water.
Excellent.
And I was able to keep racing without that huge self-imposed disadvantage. So a million thank yous to Splen. You really saved my bacon, and going forward, I'm always going to have a bottle of water on me. All right, time for the last race.
Here we go with the countdown. We're going to get going. Get hype in the chat. CyberFox, take it away. It's on you.
Absolutely. It looks like the racers are hovering in position. They're just getting their wings down, making sure that head tracking is working. Hopefully we don't have any crash to desktops to begin with. But Canadian Maverick is ready to cut through everybody. He's in his racer position, and the countdown starting in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they're off. And it looks like Samtastic has taken a bit of an early lead. Oh no, he's fallen behind, sorry. It looks like the snub ships are a little bit out in front. Liquid Prime and Audito coming around the first ship. Liquid taking it a little bit wide. Audito cutting underneath him. Splen nearly blacking out, going blind in, but sideways. Struggling to keep control there, Splen, but nice and tight, absolutely fantastic. Audito's lost control and having to go around. Looks like he's missed a strut. Jellyhead Maid rolling around, rolling through those struts and coming out. So it looks like Liquid Prime is in the lead with Audito in second. That doesn't seem right to me. I think Splen's in the lead. He's coming through Skyscraper Alley with Liquid Prime just behind. It looks like Shaknu is coming out as well. So Shaknu looks like he's in third or fourth place. Oh no! Oh, we've got an upset from Splen right off the bat as well. An early exit to Splen being knocked out, DNFing. I don't know if that was a bit of a desync or bit of disconnect, leaving Liquid Prime in the prime position, going through the chute, taking it nice and easy, not having any issues there, controlling that ship and coming up into the fold. Audito close behind him. Audito struggling a little bit more, wavering out around a little bit, and it looks like Canadian Maverick is in third place. Oh no, Jellyhead made in third place and Canadian Maverick in close behind. It's anybody's race, Crucian. What an exciting start.
This is very scary. Unfortunately, Splen hitting into one of those cargo containers, and that's unfortunate because he's definitely been on his A game the entire time through every single race, and this is an unfortunate place to to go out right now. But you see Liquid Prime doing a great job. We're seeing a lot of people controlling turbulence very, very well, holding onto their boost, boosting at very, great timings there. Once they make sure that they have the control of their ship, they're pushing it as much as they can. You see Ninjetti doing a great job. I mean, absolutely phenomenal job from Samtastic, trying to keep up with the rest of the team as well. He's not too far behind, but there is a lot of different placements happening right now. And, I think that the teams that the officials are it's hard to keep up with, with the leaderboard until after they run through the lap number 2 right now. But man, Samtastic doing a great job, keeping up, doing very, very well. It's been an absolute... It's just crazy right now. It's too much to keep up with at this moment, Cyberfox.
It looks like Samtastic is in second place. Jellyhead May closing the gap between him. Liquid Prime still in the lead, and Jellyhead May going for the overtake. Can he keep a hold of it? He's not boosting. He's keeping in control of his ship. He's saving his boost by the looks of it to go down the chute with. Boosting a little bit now. Yeah, going towards the chute, and we can see Liquid Prime ahead. And he's boosting all the way through the chute, so a different bit of a strategy here, keeping control of his ship in the high speeds. And yeah, coming up to the fold, pulling it around, so it looks like he stayed ahead of Samtastic, and Canadian Maverick is coming in. That was a very close pass as well there. Taking it very risky through this race. Samtastic pulling ahead again. Has he come under? Jellyhead Maid is taking it a little bit slowly. Samtastic has just gone ahead of Jellyhead Maid for this final turn, coming into coming into close lap number 2 and moving into lap number 3. A lot of excitement happening in this race.
Yeah, I mean, you got Ordito right there, who's in that first place spot. Liquid Prime right behind him. Samtastic and Jellyhead Maid fighting for that third and fourth place spot currently at this time. But man, to see Splen go out like that is super unfortunate, because that is one that was 100% one of the people that, the team, everybody in chat was like, oh, he might be in that top 6 spot. But hey, that unfortunately takes him out of there, and we have 7 people fighting for the top 6 spots here in the finals of Gravity Rush right now, and every single person is flying to their limit on lap number 3. Let's see who's gonna bring it home here in this final elimination race number 9, his first initial rush. It's absolutely crazy right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And it looks like Shaknu is taking the same strategy as Audito. I didn't see Audito pass and get into that pole position. Very sneaky, but he's brought his way up to the lead there. Ninjetti having a little bit of trouble. But yeah, Audito and Shaknu were taking Dolphin Dive. Ninjetti DNFing there through the slalom. And now Audito is going through... Where is he? He's just done the fold, and he's coming back around to finish the race. It looks like he's going to maintain that pole position to carry on. Shagnu's just been overtaken by Canadian Maverick. There's a lot going on, but Audito is bringing it into the finish line right now. He's got the checkered flag, 1 minute 33.
So this is the point where I crashed. I'm in third place on the final straightaway of the 3rd lap. 1 turn left, and a hard gust of wind pushes me straight up, and I couldn't bring it down in time before I hit the geometry. Keep an eye on my velocity indicator.
But yeah, what a wild race. And still they're battling out. We've got Samtastic, just DNFing as well, just off screen, with Jellyhead Maid coming through the checkered flag, and Canadian Maverick and Shaknu battling out for the final Final placements. So we've got our top 5 with 3 DNFs. So Audito first, Liquid Prime second, Jellyhead made third. Shaq managed to bring it up to 4th. I did say he could do it. And Canadian Maverick bringing it home in 5th.
So 5 racers finished. They need 6. Of the 3 of us who DNF'd, I was the furthest along. Therefore, I am 6th place. Talk about scraping in there by your fingernails.
Fantastic, doing a great job. You know, took that last 6th place spot in there, but his best lap was a 151, which is not too far off from the rest of the pack. So
it is what it is.
I'm gonna say is that, you know, like, hey, partner up with someone and start to put in that time, that training. We'll see you hopefully in the verse. Peace out.
I'll do that. Stay tuned for the finals.